we have a lot of questions in the queue. I see several that are about our U.S. democracy program. Specific to I think just to clarify, it's not a new initiative. This is a program that was established that grows out of the Foundation's Madison initiative. It's directed by Daniel Stid. So Daniel, could you take this next question, which is a little bit more specific. It's from Rebecca at the Campaign Legal Center. This year, we've seen a groundswell of funding toward democracy due to the threats to the election, including from foundations, that is the groundswell of funding, not the threats, including from foundations that hadn't previously funded in this space. Is there concern that these funders could lose interest in democracy issues? Any thoughts on what Hewlett could do to help signal to their peers that these issues won't disappear once Trump is out of office?
That's a great question. Thank you, Rebecca. And we certainly appreciate all the work that the Campaign Legal Center has done over the past this year, but over time to help shore up our system of democracy here in the U.S. I think you're right that there has been a surge of funds into the philanthropy space from philanthropy to support democracy this year. I think there generally is a boom and bust cycle in this field that funders tend to invest more in election years to shore up the system, and then think problems are solved and move on until the next election. So that is a general problem. I think there's been a very strong reaction to the excesses and transgressions of the administration around some of these basic democratic norms and institutions, which have spurred more of that over the past 4 years, but this year in particular. We're doing a couple of things to try and smooth out that boom and bust cycle and to encourage and support funders to stay in the game. I think one of the things we're saying is that the problems with our democracy are not going to go away with a change of administration. And I think certainly what's happened since the election has reinforced that these are general issues. They are issues that we're not just facing in the United States. We're facing modern democracies are facing them really around the world. So they are part of doing democracy effectively in an information age. In a global society where, to Larry's point earlier, many parts of the population have been left behind by the economy and are struggling to find a way to express their frustration with their lot in life. And how can that be channeled into democratic institutions in which people acknowledge the legitimacy of political opposition? So we're trying to emphasize those themes. We are involved with a couple of affinity groups, the Democracy Funders Network and Philanthropy for Active Civic Engagement, that have done a terrific job in really coming alongside and supporting the new funders in the space and helping them see that there's a whole range of issues that require ongoing investment. So we're cautiously optimistic that the surge in funding won't completely pull out over the next couple of years, and we'll certainly be working to try and keep that from happening.